We're going to bully them real quick. This is going to be an absolute bully moment, but you know what? I'm all about these moments, honestly. Let's bully away. Waking the Trolls, number 2. We'll take your black source. Let there be trolls, ladies and gentlemen. Let there be trolls. Here we go. Oh, that sound. I love that sound. No, they had Doomscar. This is going to be brutal. That's going to be brutal. You son of a... What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. Today we are going to be playing a NAYA land destruction list because with all of our videos we post a week, at least one of them has to be dedicated to adding just a little bit of salt on the ladder. So that's what we're doing today. This is that deck. We're playing a little bit of land destruction, which everybody hates to play against. So adding that bit of salt, adding that bit of flavor, and we got ourselves a pretty cool deck here today that, by the way, went undefeated in today's video. So enjoy this one. It's a lot of fun and fairly decent to boot. So before I get started though and break this thing down in full, if you are new here and you find any value in today's content, if you wouldn't mind hitting that subscribe button, it is a free way to help support the channel. I would greatly appreciate that. And let's talk about it, man. I guess elephant in the room first. Voice kind of gone. Kind of bear with me. I'm going through something ill, got through some sickness and stuff like that. Went to a wedding recently, lost my voice. So here we are. We're going to try to power through this, but we have a Selesnya build here with a splash of red for, of course, some land destruction with our Waking the Trolls. It's a standard ramp your way to some really gnarly things up on the top end and destroy your opponent with some absolute nonsense that they're going to hate, like Waking the Trolls. So how do we kick this thing off? Well, we're going to be ramping up, obviously. My favorite 2 ramp cards right now are Druid class as well as Field Trip. These are my kind of 2 cards of choice. Field Trip because it opens up a sideboard for us. I absolutely really love that mechanic, that learn mechanic on this card. And it works really, really nice. Like a Cultivate, it's a pretty good ramp card, right? And then you got Druid class. Most people kind of overlook this card because it doesn't necessarily give you lands in your hand to ramp with. You kind of have to have those lands in your hand to ramp with. But what's really good about this card is it ties in with life gain, and it's level 2 when you can play an additional land a turn. Really works extremely well when you're talking about playing it with Yasharn. So you get yourself down at Druid class on turn 2, and by turn 3 you play your 4th land drop, and then you play your next turn right into Yasharn, and you're already up to what, 6 lands. It's ridiculous, man. You're guaranteed those 2 lands off of Yasharn, guarantees you to hit that, those 6 lands by turn 4, turn 5, and you got yourself a farewell. Like, you're good to go. Like, your sweepers are online. You should be fine. Yasharn and Druid class combo of the century. You're going to see that in the first couple of games, just how good they are. And then, of course, a couple of win cons that we have. Scoot Swarm tied with Felidar Retreat. Obviously, the Selesnya Landfall combination that's always been tried and true, man. You get those 2 things popping off, putting 1/1 counters on your Scoot Swarms. You got yourself a really deadly combo there. We went really sweeper heavy because we are trying to set up on turn 2, 3, and 4 all by ramping. So we really need to make sure we either hit our Doomscars or our Farewells to make sure we get rid of everything on the board, restart, and then now we're in control because we've got all this mana to work with. We're going to be taking land away from our opponents. We're going to be creating threats. We've got things like Glorious Sunrise, which are going to be gaining us life as well as drawing us cards. And it's also a great way to end the game when you're talking about putting 1/1 counters on everything and giving them trample. So it's kind of the, does it all type of a card. And then we splashed in 2 little specialty pieces here that I'm sure you're gonna enjoy. We got Sigarda's Summons. This card right here is going to come down as an enchantment, and as long as our Felidar Retreat has put 1/1 counters and vigilance on all of our Scoot Swarms, Yasharns, or the 2/2s that it generates, all those creatures are now going to have 4/4 base power and toughness and flying, which can be pretty ridiculous when you're talking about Scoot Swarms. So I've seen that get out of hand. We hit that in playtesting a few times, but that's why that card's in there. And we have 1 Storm the Festival because Storm the Festival allows us to go fishing for a lot of different permanents. And even if we hit our lands, it's always a benefit as well because typically they're going to be triggering Felidar Retreat or Scoot Swarm. So it's a very cool combo. And yeah, our lands are as follows. We got 2 Lair of the Hydra, 2 Evolving Wilds for additional triggers, and we've also got our sideboard. We've got 3 Environmental Sciences reduced to memory, Containment Breach, Introduction to Prophecy for a bit of card draw, and Mascot Exhibition as another win con source. But this deck's a lot of fun, man. I'm sure you're going to enjoy this video today. I had a blast playing it. Bear with me. Like I said, again, my, everything right here, my whole face is just, it's always sick. It's always got allergies. I'm touching my nose constantly. I apologize. It is what it is. It's me. You know what I'm saying? Enjoy. We'll see you guys back here at the end for some final thoughts. Peace. What is up, everybody? How's everyone doing today, man? Welcome to some gameplay footage. We are playing some Naya today, dude. I don't know why I don't play more green. I get so excited when we're playing ramp decks. I think I'm turning into a ramp player for real. This hand, man, I guess it's keepable, but it's not ideal. It's not ideal. We have farewell. Hopefully we can get there and survive whatever onslaught we're about to face. Yeah, it's mono green. Okay, that's a pretty good top deck. We get to gain some life now with the druid class. It's been quite a day, man. We've been trying to concoct something good enough to win with, and we finally got landed on this Naya list we came up with, and we grinded it out of gold. We were in gold for the first time in a long time. We didn't hit mythic last month for the first time in a while, and yeah, man, it was tough. It was tough, and I'm sorry about my voice. I am coming off of something, but also was talking a lot yesterday, because I was at a wedding, and I lost my voice, so it was a long night. Super fun though. Super fun wedding. I had a blast. Did some dancing. Hopefully we can get this video out for you guys today on time, because I am a little behind trying to make up that time I lost in gold. All of a sudden my voice was doing okay. It was doing pretty decent. And all of a sudden I hit go, start recording, and yeah, you know how it is. It just shuts off. It's like, nah. Still got the allergy problem, but it's not as bad. I've actually been taking this Flonase, and the allergies have been actually a lot better. I'm pretty ecstatic about how good they've actually been lately. Worried about this Kazandi Mammoth, man. It can become a 5/5, and I can't block it. But we are in range of farewell already because we ramped up so quickly here. Druid class plus Yasharn equals juicy goodness. All right, are they going to Blizzard Brawl? That would really stink, but I'm sure they are, because why wouldn't they? It's mono green, you know what I'm saying? They've always got the Blizzard Brawl. It's fine though. I'm not salty about it. I knew they were gonna have it. You gotta mentally prepare. They got it. Now we got options here, obviously. Ooh, that made my options a lot easier. All right, I was gonna wait to use the farewell, I think, but now it's pretty clear cut that farewell's the play. Creatures and graveyards, because we don't utilize our graveyard at all. I think I'm gonna hang. Actually, I'll play it, but I just won't crack it. We'll play, just we won't crack. All right. Hopefully Scoot Swarm can get the rest of this job done. Glorious Sunrise is also nice. Gain a bunch of life. That's a nice draw, and if we play this, we'll have not enough. See, I should have cracked this. Great. Regretting that decision. If we create a big body, that could be something. Let's do that. Let's create a big body here. And now they can't. I'm still gonna hang on to this because I kind of like this comp. Actually, we just learned our lesson about this. Yeah, let's play it. All right, we're gonna just play defense. We're not going for offense here. I know we could have attacked there, but I'm gonna go more defensive, just because we're playing mono green. I'm sure they'll have some hasty things to return that fire. Now having an 8/8/2 allows us to draw cards with the Glorious Sunrise, which is kind of important at this point in the game. Are they gonna double Blizzard Brawl this? Honestly, still kind of worth it. Kind of worth it to get 2 Blizzard Brawls out of their hand. Oh, an Inscription. Put 2 1/1 counters. Why wouldn't you fight it again? You had indestructibility. Okay, that's weird. I'm gonna let them have this damage. They had a chance to kill the land, but they chose not to. They had indestructibility from the Blizzard Brawl. They could have just done another fight mechanic there. Oh well, to each their own, I guess. 1, 2, 3. Okay, let's do it. Let's do it. Create ourselves a ton of blockers here because we're going to need that 9/9 to tap down for us here as a land. And we'll go for some card draw because our hand is empty and we desperately need it. That's not bad. And see, that's the beauty of our deck is once it's completely online and you've got everything you need on the field, top decking lands is not a bad thing. Lands are absolute weapons in this deck. They not only generate you more Scoot Swarms, they trigger Felidar Retreat. They do all sorts of things. You're gaining life. Lands are amazing. They are going to draw a card off of this, but it doesn't have trample, so we still have plenty of Scoot Swarms here on the return fire. Plus, I don't know if they're going to be able to stop us if we give everything 1/1 and trample. Pretty good top deck, I suppose. 1, 2, 3. And that should do it, ladies and gentlemen. That is a wrap. We'll see you next time, Mono Green. GG. GG. That's how you kick things off in Platinum, baby. You know what's crazy is YouTube is such a fickle like machine, right? Like, and it's not YouTube. I guess it would be the viewership, right? It would be you guys viewing this, you know, video here and now. Like, it's pretty fickle when it comes to what people decide they want to watch and not watch, especially with Magic content. It's like, if we post anything Naya, like I am today, it typically won't do very well at all. I have found that if you are running though land destruction, like Waking the Trolls, the viewership does go up because land destruction is very, very popular. And so we're kind of taking one of the worst things I could do on YouTube and putting it on one of the best things on YouTube, which is, you know, no one wants to see Naya, but everybody wants to see land destruction. So I'm hoping this video does pretty well because of those contradictions, but we'll see. We'll see. I hope you guys enjoyed today. We are going to get a chance to get the Waking the Trolls off, hopefully this game. Looks like, at least. It's an Orzov list, pretty slow as far as their destructive capabilities, so we should be able to ramp up just fine. Plus we got the Druid class plus Yasharn combo, which is so good. So very good. And hopefully now we just keep top decking lands and we get down the Waking the Trolls because we have our 1 red source, which is perfect. I am going to go with the Foretell of the Doomscar. I don't think it's going to be relevant at all, but you never know. Blowing up their hive is going to be nice. I could blow up this because I could use some more white mana, but I think obviously blowing up the hive to take away a weapon or a threat. I'm so sorry, guys. My nose is itching like crazy all of a sudden. What else is new? All right, get in there. Let's kill this Sorin. I feel like this one should be pretty easy domination, to be honest. Like we've already got him down to 3 mana, and we're, you know, we're gonna get so many trolls, like so many trolls. They are finding their land drops though, man. They're competing. They're gonna take some damage here on this. Just kidding. Just kidding. All right, let's draw a card and hopefully it's another land. It is beautiful. Let's get all the lands out of our decks here. Definitely gonna go here. They're gonna block, yada yada. We know the drill. Yep. Go here. Guess I could have gained 1 more life there had I done the Druid class before I played the land. It's all good though. If we lose by 1, which won't happen, but if we do, I'll regret that. We have a big layer of the Hydra too, by the way, that we can create next turn to kind of like surprise them with if they don't pay attention. Also, we've got a Druid class ready to go to level 3, which will create a huge threat. Huge threat with haste, by the way. This Yasharn, by the way, guys, I don't know if you guys know, this Yasharn is keeping them from being able to cast anything with that treasure, which is hilarious. I'm sure that's screwing them up pretty bad right now. Let's see how many trolls we get. 5 trolls. Are you kidding me? Dude, 5 trolls is pretty sweet. All right, we get 2 cards per turn now. The trolls do have summoning sickness, so I can't attack in here. Otherwise, I would obviously put 1/1 and trample on everything. Another Yasharn, a farewell. Interesting. Don't think the farewell's gonna matter though. Let's keep the pressure on the Sorin. Obviously, they're going to block it, but we can keep them from, you know, getting more and more 1/1s that we're gonna have to get through. Alright, they create another treasure that they can't use. Alright. End our turn. Pretty straightforward turn there. Alright, hopefully that'll help. Destroy all creatures. That is brutal. Alright. Pretty brutal. Gonna have to bring out the layer of the Hydra as a creature or use our Druid class, one of the two. Probably the Druid class, so we can kill the Sorin with the Hydra though too. I don't know. We have options. They have 2 treasures they can actually use now too, so what's the play here? It's probably just Deadly Dispute in their hand, which is actually pretty bad for us. Alright, well, I gotta kill that Sorin, man. Gotta kill that Sorin. I'm gonna activate the dual land as a creature because this way our opponent can't hit it with the Vanishing Verse. So it's actually pretty awesome. All right, we're gonna give 1/1 and trample so we can kill Sorin, and we're gonna draw a card. Oh yeah. All right. Sorin is dead finally. We'll go Yasharn here just to get 2 more lands. We could also go Field Trip though too and go for a what is it? Contamination breach, and we can kill the Wedding. But I don't know if that's very good, to be honest. I like Yasharn better because it takes away their ability to sacrifice and use their treasures. So let's do that. Bop and bop. Sometimes you might want to hold on to those lands too, by the way. That's also something you can do, because if you hold on to the lands, you could use them later for like Felidar retreats and stuff like that. But right now, I mean, the board state that we have, it's a pretty well-oiled machine at this point. Anything we top deck is going to be insane. Plus, we have this big creature that seems like they're having trouble to remove, which tells me they're probably holding on to a Vanishing Verse. Infernal Grasp does kill it though, which definitely is a potential here. No, nothing, huh? Just gonna take that damage straight up. Wow, this is gonna hurt. This is gonna hurt really bad for our opponent. Let's see if we can get a 2-fer here. Do we just win here? I think we might just win here, guys. I think we might just win here. GG's, let's go! Dude, Druid class is very much slept on. That card is insane. Such a good win con. Man, Druid class doing its thing, man. Land destruction. This deck has all the fun stuff in it, man. It's the field trip is such a good card. I love the field trip so much. As far as ramp goes, I don't know what it is about that card. Being able to just get an extra land and go learn, I just love this card. It's so good. All right, we're gonna keep plus the Yasharn with Druid class, another just disgusting combo that you guys have gotten a chance to see just how good that combo is. All right, opponent's playing mono white. Oh no, they're probably playing clerics. I haven't seen that in a minute. All right, we have no turn 2 play here. Let's just pass the turn. We do have field trip though, which leads us into farewell, which is super helpful because things like this do have the ability to flash or disturb, not flashback. And then strict proctor, whenever permanent entering the battlefield causes the triggered ability, I have to pay 2 to get that triggered ability. So that's gonna hurt pretty bad actually. A permanent though, so this doesn't count, just permanents. Interesting card, man. That's definitely gonna be something we have to get rid of for sure. We can't be scared here to Doomscar. Typically I would be a little bit like, I don't want to Doomscar, especially something like this and this that had disturbed. But we are going to hit the graveyard later anyways, and we had to get rid of that proctor if we're going to play things like this and this. That's the only way we're going to get those off. All right, let's do... Another field trip. We only get 1 play this turn, huh? I should have played the Felidar Retreat there. That was a mistake. That was a mistake. Should have played the Felidar Retreat, played the land. That was a big oops on my part. It's fine though. I forgot that the lands were going to come in untapped. I mean, they're going to come in tapped because of this. Completely forgot. All right. This is only going to allow us to play one card a turn too, which is super annoying. So got to use this early. Got to use this a lot earlier than I would have liked. I was hoping to use it last turn, but it's all good. A Yasharn, that's pretty brutal. Because we were beating them on the land drops pretty heavy, and now they're gonna get a easy fix. They didn't grab a green source though. What in the world? All right, we get our singular red source. Create a little cat action here. We're just going for it, man. We are going for it. Let's grab another white source. And now we've got we are so far ahead on the land drops that waking the trolls is going to be insane. Also got, you know, some good things I can steal, like the cave. The cave's going to be really good for us. That is really annoying, man, that card, because being only able to play 1 card a turn is tough. Each player can't cast more than 1 spell each turn. That's so brutal. Happy to trade those though. Easy waking the trolls for us here, I think. Taking the cave. Can't be too upset with that. They say nice. Yeah, that is nice. You're gonna see how nice it is when the trolls actually hit the field, man. It is insane. And then they're all gonna get vigilance. All right, now we're paying mana though because of this. All right, do we pay for that? Or do we just blow the board up? I think both of these are honestly so annoying that I'm just gonna blow the board up. I don't really feel like dealing with those, to be honest. To be honest, I do feel like that's gonna be a Doomscar though, and I don't want our opponent being able to blow up all of our Scoot Swarms, so that does get a little tricky, I can't lie. I feel like I almost have to still though. Actually, no, I don't have to. What am I saying? Because we're going to get the trolls out next turn. And they're going to have to waste the Doomscar to get rid of the trolls. Let's attack in here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We can hit him for 5. I hate how it starts on 1 every time. You gotta go back 1. It's not a bad bit of damage there. All right, we're looking good. We are looking good. Like I said, that's got to be Doomscar in their hand, right? Nothing else I could imagine being in there. Oh, maybe Starnheim Unleashed could be in there. But either way, we're gonna play it like it's a Doomscar, which the way to play it around that is you let the trolls resolve first. They're gonna have to sweep up the board, and then we'll get in there again with the Scoot Storms to finish it off. Easy 1/1 counters, I think, here. Oh, I should have brought this in as a land or a creature first. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Fateful Absence is a scary card, though. But I definitely could have given the Lair of the Hydra +1 here. It still wouldn't have done anything. They'd be down to 1 life instead of just a 2. But just a little mistake there. I gotta slow down, that's all. I rush through these plays a lot. You guys know that about me. I do need to learn to slow down just a little bit. Fateful Absence, yep. Had a feeling. Had a feeling. I also had a feeling about that one. No problem. Which is why we didn't commit the Scoot Swarm. Let's see if they actually grab the 2 lands that they keep grabbing 1 land. Why have a Yasharn if you're not going to play, you know, the 2 lands? I can't actually do that because Yasharn's on the field. Okay, let's activate this and attack in. We're ahead on damage, so they're at 9. We could press them pretty good here. This Felidar Retreat is going to give everything a 1/1 next turn, and they're probably just going to scoop from seeing it. Unless, of course, they top decked another Doomscar. That's really their only way out of this. It's their only way out of this situation. I'll take the 4 all day. I would like Yasharn to be gone so I can use the clue, but that's a really good combo, by the way. I really highly considered that myself when I made this deck. Alright, Scoot Storm triggers first. We get two more Scoots, and they all get a 1/1 counter. Boom, boom. I would say they have something instant speed, but it's just their land probably that's triggering here. Again, I forgot to trigger the land before I got the Vigilance. And in this case, it would have mattered because I could have recasted the creature as a blocker. Telling you guys, I'm a little tired. I'm a little tired. Mistakes are gonna be mistakes are definitely gonna be made. I'm a little tired. All right, they go down to 2. We will foretell this because why not? And then our turn. Like I said, I could have brought the land in as a creature, then triggered Felidar's ability to give 1/1 in a Vigilance. Then I could have had another the land here again to bring out as a defender. Good game. Not much they could do there. They just kind of ran out of juice. I'm still curious as to why they weren't pulling green lands with that Yasharn. I don't know if they don't know that it can do that, or if they don't have any basic forests in their deck. It's kind of strange. All right, 3-0 right now, looking really good. Like I said, this deck cleaned up in gold pretty easily, man. We were struggling, man. We were kind of back and forth in gold for a minute there. I was like, what should I run? What should I run to get out of here? But nothing seemed to be working super great. We kept running into really high meta stuff, and I didn't want to play high meta stuff, so I was like, I don't know, man. I guess we'll try some ramp nonsense. And this thing is, I mean, it has been popping. Kahir takedown, so this is gonna be a very aggressive deck, I'm sure. So this will be nice. If only we had a land hit. If we had a land hit right there, that would have been perfect. Yasharn. We got Yasharn out early and then ramped up to our farewell pretty easily, and instead we get Elite Spellbinder, which is tough. There goes our farewell options. Yep. We knew that was gonna happen. I better get a land here off the top though, right? Like, come on. Thank goodness. Okay, I was stressing out there a little bit, can't lie. You had me stressing there, game. The game has done that to me a handful of times, where you draw a 3-land hand, you keep, and you don't find another land on your 4th land drop. It is brutal. Portable hole. It's actually a really good portable hole here, because now I can't get this out as quickly as I want to. Man, they're aggressive. They're doing a good job here, keeping me at bay. Not good enough, though. Feels bad, man. Feels bad, man. Oh, I was like, why didn't everything just exile? I was so confused. So it triggers the artifacts first, bringing back my enchantment, and then exiles my enchantment. That's actually kind of lame. All right, we'll do this. We'll draw some cards. That's really lame. No druid class for us, huh? All right, let's take the draw. It is a land. Ah, Wandering Emperor. I suppose I should have guessed that. They left all their mana up. I tend to walk into Wandering Emperors quite a bit. It's just the one card like you really should be thinking about, because almost everyone runs it, and I just never think about it, man. Anytime you have mono white players, you should almost always be like, okay, Wandering Emperor, be ready for that ambush. But here I am being silly. All right, do we go here? No, because then we can't Yasharn. We have to Yasharn here. Yasharn's gonna draw us cards though, which is pretty sweet. And it's a really good blocker. All right, let's get a fellow to retreat out. Draw a card. Nice, another druid class is pretty sweet. And we also still have that farewell we can cast, which is awesome. What are they gonna take here? They leave the Yasharn, so no attacking this turn for them. I guess they can give first strike actually. First strike. Okay, they should have given first strike before the attack. It doesn't have instant speed triggers every time, just the turn that it enters, so that's kind of strange. I think they made a mistake there, to be honest. Well, this is gonna be fun. Just creatures and graveyards, I think this time. Yeah, let's just do that. Let's do creatures and graveyards. And we leave our enchantments intact. Draw a card. Yeah, let's draw a card. Ooh, Waking the Trolls. That's fun. I got a red source. Let's go. I got a red source. I'm down to dance. Let's dance. They create the 2/2 because, you know, they're gonna die to my 4/4 anyway, so smart play. At least get some value out of your stuff. All right, let's go with you, because I'm all about the clips. I'm all about the content. I really should have gone druid class, yada yada, but you know what? That's fine. GG is another solid win. A lot of misplays. We'll clean them up. We'll clean them up. That got a little squirrely in the beginning there, that last game, man. Not knowing if you were gonna hit that 4th land drop or not, but yeah, Elite Spellbinder, dude. Thalia. Those cards are nasty. They eat me up sometimes. All right, this hand is good. I don't want to crack this too early, but it looks like we're gonna have to. Let's just go get a red source. Red source, druid class, field trip, boom, boom, boom. Waking the Trolls endgame seems like a lot of fun. I hope I top deck another land here so I can just go level 2 druid class and not do the field trip play yet. Okay, what are they doing here? You may play an additional land this turn. They're ramping as well? Blue, black, green. Okay. Interesting. Looks like we're going field trip this one. Yikes, I wanted to play the level 2 druid class, but can't have it all apparently. Alright, it's fine. Can't have everything you want. It's okay. We'll figure it out. We'll work around it. Another one. These are kind of cool. Maybe I should implement these, man. Whenever it becomes blocked, on tap 3 lands you control. Maybe, maybe not. All right, we're gonna go field trip again. Let's just go heavy on the field trip. Really ramp up here. Go super hard in the paint. No land drops missed here, baby. Let's go. Maybe we'll take their only blue source. That'd be kind of fun. That'd be kind of fun. Ooh, glorious sunrise. And whenever they attack, they can untap stuff. It's pretty annoying. So if I go here, I'll have 4, 5 lands. Oh, that's so brutal. It's fine. We're gonna miss 1 land drop here. It's all good. We take away their 1 blue source. I think that's pretty clutch, if I'm being honest. It's a good Doomscar right there. What does this say? Search your library for 2 basic land cards. Reveal them. Put them on the. Put them into your hand and shuffle. Jeez, I was like, couldn't read there. All right. Interesting. Felidar Retreat, huh? Felidar Retreat. So, now can we do this with Awakening the Trolls? I think so, right? 3, 4, 5. Dude, we are just gonna... We're gonna bully them real quick. This is gonna be an absolute bully moment, but you know what? I'm all about these moments, honestly. Let's bully away. Awakening the Trolls, number 2. We'll take your black source. You're down to 4 mana as a ramp deck. That's gotta feel pretty bad. I mean, look at our hand, guys. Look at our hand. This is gonna get really good. This is gonna be really, really good. We're at 26 life, by the way. Thank you, Druid class. Thank you for your help on all of this. All right, this is where things get a little bit crazy. Our opponent may consider the concede button here in a moment. Felidar, let's do this. Let's Felidar Retreat. Let's drop the Evolving Wilds. Let's give everything a 1/1. Let's do another land drop here. Let's give some more 1/1 counters. Why not? Let's get down another Druid class, which I suppose I probably should have done earlier. I could have got more life gain there, but it's fine. We'll pump this to level 2. And now next turn, gonna be spicy. We get an insane amount of trolls here. Oh, my ears, man. It like itches in my throat, like right to my ear. It's crazy. You know what stinks though is that they're actually putting a lot of nuisances in front of me that are actually going to be really hard to get through. They're doing a pretty good job with that. But you know what? It's all good because they can't attack into my 6/6 trolls. There's no way. But let there be trolls, ladies and gentlemen. Let there be trolls. Here we go. Here we go. This is gonna be a lot of fun. Come on, Storm the Festival. One time for the one time. Okay, we'll take it. We'll take it. Let's do it. Let's get some more 1/1 counters on these bad boys. What a turn, dude. Dude, this deck is so fun. Let's go ahead and pop one of these. All right, we got a 12/12 out there now. Draw some cards. Farewell. Ooh, interesting. I don't know if that's gonna help too much though. I think I'm just gonna go face. I think I'm gonna go face. Damage has been done, right? Like the Ren and 7s, whatever. They're gonna get some lands. That's cool. Do your thing, man. But that doesn't really help them right now. Not when they're staring down the barrel of, you know, 6 trolls that are 6/6 and higher. It's like, it's pretty much lockdown mode at the moment. Oops. Pretty much lockdown mode. Ooh, Meathook Massacre is kind of scary, but that's not enough land to get the job done. Yeah, just shy. Actually, okay, yeah, we're good. We're good. They are drawing a lot of cards though, or gaining 6 life a turn, which would be pretty cool too. But you know what's really bad is I got a 12/12 here, and Glorious Sunrise gives trample, so. And if somehow, some way this game starts to tip in favor of our opponent, then we have sweepers. So all's well that ends well. Let's just go see what we hit here with our Storm the Festival. Ooh. Let's play both of these because we have the luxury of Druid class. Ugh. Ugh. Come on, let it happen. Let it happen, man. GG's. We were about to just give everything trample to. Disgusting. All right, we can squeeze in one more game. Last game for the road. This should be fun, man. Hopefully we can close it out. I don't remember if we just ticked up on. I wasn't paying attention, but this might be our next game to get into the next tier. So let's hopefully we can get there. We got a great hand with the field trips. The Scoot Swarms early don't ever really feel great, which is why I only run 3 of them instead of a full playset. I typically don't want to play them on turn 3 ever. You always want to play them on turn 6. Wow, look at their deck. 127 cards. I looked up and I was like, that deck looks a little taller than most. All right, fair enough. I'm not gonna judge, even though I don't think that's a great idea, if I'm being honest. All right, a little foretell action. Let's go and play the Yasharn here. It looks like they're trying to do some sacrificial things, I'm sure, because they are, you know, Orzov colors. We do need to get more lands, so might as well do it now. Yasharn does a really great job. That's probably Doomscar. What are the odds of them hitting? What's the odds of them hitting anything that you think that they would have when they have 127 cards? You know what I'm saying? I'll tell you what though, this seems like a lot of fun. Yeah, this seems like a lot of fun. Let's take their ability to scry here. Interesting. Let's play that. And that. And this. And how about a little containment breach just for the cleric class over here. And let's just hope that's not a Doomscar, because we just did some really awesome things here with this Scoot Swarm. In one turn, we just managed to create 8 Scoot Swarms. So let's hope they don't have a Doomscar here, but we know it probably is. Like, let's be real. Really? Interesting. I mean, 4/4. Dude, look at the trolls, man. We are a troll. That's for sure. Let's go ahead and storm the festival. Why not? Why the heck not? Dude, we are, what do you call popping off? Oh man, we are popping off. We are not short on mana, that's for sure. Oh, that sound. I love that sound. All right. Have fun with this board. I mean, if you don't have Doomscar. No, they had Doomscar. This is gonna be brutal. That's gonna be brutal. You son of a... They had it. Knew they had it. We knew they had it. We knew they had it. I totally knew they had it. There was no shot we were getting away with that. It's all good. It's all good, man. Another cleric class. Why not? All right, let's go with how about another one of these? How about another one of these? couple of cats, and I gain some life because we don't have a creature big enough to allow us to draw a card. I mean, it doesn't really matter what our opponent does. This is like the least threatened I've felt this entire video, to be honest. Farewell, take care of that, and their graveyard, I'm thinking will be the case. I'm surprised they're able to get graveyard combos off with this deck. Let's do that. 1/1 counters. I'm gonna draw a card before I sweep the board. No attacks because I got that big boy out there. We'll do creatures, graveyards. Later. Druid class all day. A little extra mana for the turn. I'm gonna hold on to this though, so we can scoot swarm and get some value. All right, looking good. I need one more land off the top here. Ooh, they can exile something. That's annoying. That makes me feel a little more threatened. I can't lie. That does make me feel a bit more threatened. Kaya is... Oh, dude. Kaya is a card, man. Holy cow. Kaya is indeed a card. It's funny how that one card is now making me feel this type of way. Draw a card. Let's attack in here, which is great because then it'll take away their ability to put a 1/1 counter, Kaya's ghost form counter on anything, and I got to draw a card off of it, which is great. And next turn, we can start going off with these scoot swarms. They'll both have 1/1 counters on them, plus another 1/1 counter if we hit a land, which we should. Got it. All right, got it. All right, we did it. We tiered up, man. Oh, look at that! All in one video. We just went through one whole tier, no problem, no losses. Wow. We just went undefeated with that deck. I'm just saying, pretty darn good. GG. Welcome back, guys. That's gonna do it for today's gameplay footage. I hope you guys enjoyed that, and I hope you guys enjoyed today's video in a whole. If you made it this far, I'm guessing you did, and I also want to say if you did make it this far, thank you so much for making it this far. It helps the algorithm here on YouTube a lot when you guys stay this long into the videos, and it props our videos up and puts them out to more people. So thank you for that. Huge shout out to you guys for being awesome. Let's talk about the list a little bit. So I really enjoyed today's list. Obviously a lot of fun. We talk about that almost in every video, how fun these decks are. I only like to try to make decks if they're fun. If they're not fun, I'm not going to play them. So you're going to hear me say that a million times over again, that my decks are fun. And that's the main thing, right? That's the key. I'm here to have fun. I'm not here to be, you know, the next, you know, SCG champion or whatever the heck they call it. But anyways, today's deck, it worked really, really good. And the synergies were pretty awesome. There's only one particular thing that I would say I would really like to add to this deck. And the card that I'm talking about is Fateful Absence. Wait, just kidding. Wait, it's Fateful Absence. What am I saying? Fateful, not faithful. All right, Fateful Absence. This card right here is a remove pretty much anything, creature or planeswalker. And it allows your opponent to get a clue token to investigate. But as you saw in one of those matchups, we went up against another fellow Yasharn player. And Yasharn shuts down the clue token, which is pretty cool. Yasharn's pretty awesome because it shuts down all those token decks, like, you know, the Rakdos, the Mono Reds. It's pretty sweet. I love this card a lot, and I think it does a lot right now in the meta. But you tie it with Fateful Absence, and you got yourself a pretty beastie combo as far as removal goes. You got yourself basically a 2-mana kill anything for free, which is pretty awesome. And you can, you know, hit the clue token later too as a farewell sweep on the artifacts. That is one card that I would really like to integrate into this deck. The rest of the deck, I think, worked really well. Obviously, we didn't see Sigarda's summons come down, and I do think this is kind of a win more type of a card. What I mean by that is, if we're playing Sigarda's summons, we're probably already winning the game. If it's doing what it's supposed to do, if it's giving like the Scoot Swarms to 4/4 and flying, we've already probably won the game. We really didn't need this card from what I've gathered, right? So I would say this is a very easy cut from this deck. Maybe you could add one more Storm the Festival, or you could even throw in like one Wrenn and 7 in its place. Wrenn and 7 is a great way to kind of win the game as well, and also get yourself some more land drops. Ren 7 could be splashed in here very easily, and it would fit in great. Honestly, it would be part of the team. It'd do a really good job for the team. So maybe it's taking out that and then splashing in one of those. I do think that it would be kind of fun. I tried this early on, and I am going to say it didn't work, so I want to make sure I make that very clear. But Rite of Harmony, great card. This is a good way to draw a ton of cards. And if you got yourself a Scoot Swarm out here, you play Rite of Harmony and drop a land, and you spit out, I don't know, 5 Scoot Swarms, you're going to get yourself 5 cards for 2 mana, which is insane. But that combo is kind of hard to hit with this, and the fact that it triggers 2 with enchantments plays really well with this deck because we run a lot of enchantment spells as well. So it might be a good fit in this deck. I personally had a pretty sour experience with it. It didn't do very well for me. In the playtesting, I had to cut it because it just, every time I would either draw, you know, a bunch of these cards with no creatures or a bunch of creatures, and I never see those cards. So it got a little weird and wonky for me. I don't know why. And I realized, you know, instead of trying to piece together a combo, you know, where it requires at least 2 cards to work, I decided just go with the Glorious Sunrise. It's a great way to just draw cards passively over time. If by activating your lands, you know, creating cats, putting 1/1 counters on things, you can just draw cards that way. It does make it a little bit harder because it is a 5-drop, obviously, and you know, you need those creatures as well. But at least it's a permanent that stays on the field, that if you're not getting those cards like Rite of Harmony, if you're not pulling what you need to draw cards, you're still gaining life with this. You're ramping, you've got a tool to finish the game with. So ultimately, those are my final kind of closing thoughts on the deck, things you can change. If you guys have any ideas on how to make this deck better, as always, leave it in the comments down below. I would love to hear your thoughts on that. And thank you so much for sticking with me this far into the video. I really do appreciate that a lot. I'm glad you guys enjoyed today's content, and we'll be back here again on Wednesday. And lastly, huge shout out as always goes to the Marty Mob, man. Thank you, Marty Mob, for everything you guys do, man. Thank you so much for all your support. Thank you for your monthly memberships here on the channel. That goes a very long way to helping support the channel. So thank you. I appreciate and love every single one of you. Honestly, from the bottom of my heart, I can't thank you enough. And if you guys want to become part of the Marty Mob, you can hit the join button down below or the link in the description below. Also, working on the Marty Mob merch. Trust me, I get a lot of questions about the t-shirts and whatnot. We are working on it, guys. I promise. I'm just trying to get it squared away to where when we do drop the merch, I am ready to actually physically do all the work of shipping things out so you guys get them all on time and in a timely fashion. So I'm trying to do some real heavy setup so it becomes a very smooth process for me down the road, so I'm never, you know, overwhelmed, and I can still put out videos for you guys as well. So thank you for your patience on that. But yeah, guys, that's gonna do it for today's video. I hope you guys enjoyed. I'll see you guys on the next one. We'll see you back here on Wednesday. Till next time, peace.
Hit him 3 times like a hat trick. The name is Swayze, no Patrick. If you play him, then it's tragic. Hit him with the mythic, yeah, that's magic. MTG, that's what you'll see if you like and subscribe. With the upload, man, man, all of the time. Coming with the best decks, this is the meta. This ain't cheap.